I don't know what to do about it. I've never seen him in a state like this before.
He's probably just worried about the house.
Well, lying in bed all day and refusing to get up is not going to improve matters, is it? Not going to save the house.
Dad! Come on!
See? Why can't you tell me you're bumping up the money to loan for the house? They'll all calm down, all stop worrying, and then everything will be back to normal.
No, Mandy, wait. I've got a few things to sort out first.
Like what?
Just... Look, let's just wait until I've actually got it in my hand to give it. It'd be better that way.
Dad? I've just found a box of money underneath the stairs. Oh, there's thousands and hundreds in here.
Where?
Shh, nowhere.
Butch, this is no time for your tricks now. Your dad is in a state up there.
Oh, but we got to get him down somehow.
Where's Tara?
She's not coming in this morning.
Why not? She needs to sign these.
You'll just have to wait.
Well, for someone who controls so much of Home Farm, she seems remarkably uninterested in running it.
Home Farm is in the hands of her managing director, and who am I to argue about that?
Or when she does finally show up, can you tell her I need her to deal with some stud business?
No problem. Oh, I can't promise that it'll be today, of course. That she shows up, I mean. She's probably choosing between cream or white for the dress. I mean, which would you say is more her colour?
And what's that supposed to mean?
Oh, you haven't heard. Tara's getting married.
She's what?
You're better off without that call, let's any road.
Yeah, I know. What about you, anyway?
What about me?
I just wondered how you were after yesterday's bit of news. You know, little James and that.
I'm all right. It's got me thinking, though. You know, this house, it's dead. It's just full of memories.
What are you on about? We're still living in it.
It's a family home, Roy.
Yeah, and we're family.
Yeah, but we're not family. We shouldn't be here. We should be looking for somewhere else to live.
Oh, well, we're not giving in. This is just what them lot up at Home Farm want us to do.
Look, we can't stop them getting us out, and we can't go on rattling around here, can we?
Is this because of James?
Oh, if only. Look, I've been thinking. We've got to put the past behind us, and we can't do that unless we move on ourselves. You know, both, well, physically and up here and all. It does make sense, you know.
Oh, it does.
If you don't mind, Tara, I'd like a word.
Yes, Kim.
Chris tells me you're getting married.
Well, yes. Is that a problem?
That depends. I take it you've not forgotten about the stud. You know, that thing with horses you own half of?
Actually, we have been meaning to come and talk to you about that.
We?
Myself and Laura. I'm afraid I'm going to be spending a great deal of my time at Michael's home after the wedding.
Yes, Tara won't be around to see to the day-to-day running of the stud before it's sold, so she's asked me to take over her duties.
Oh, no.
I don't see why that should be a problem.
She's a lawyer. What does she know about horses? I cannot work with somebody who hasn't got the first idea about it.
I don't need to know about horses to run the business, Kim.
Yes, well, you would say that.
And I'll be able to see exactly how profitable an investment Tara's shares in the stud really are.
Having Laura around makes perfect sense, Kim.
You're right about my lack of interest in matters equestrian. And surely you can see what an advantage that'll be. Any decisions I make will be purely financial.
So you see, no need to fret.
No. With my sound head for business and your gift for talking to horses, we'll be a perfect match.
Yeah, Johnny.
So James is definitely Frank's son, no question?
You can't question DNA test results.
Well, I don't know that.
There's no question, so it's all over.
How do you feel?
Well, I think it's for the best, you know, it's cleared up the uncertainty. Now we can put the past behind us.
That's the best way to look at it.
Yeah, so Roy and I've decided it's time to move on.
Not from the village.
No, well, hopefully not. And we've got to leave the house anyway. Just means we were doing it without putting up a fight.
I can't believe you're just going to give in. What about your market garden?
Well, they've said I can keep the polytunnels on and, you know, until they find a buyer. By which time it'll be winter anyway.
Well, I think that's a great idea. Where are you going to go, though?
I've no idea, love.
Yeah, it's a shame there isn't more room here. I mean, just the spare room, but that'd only sleep one. Otherwise, you and Roy would be welcome.
Yeah, it really is a pity there isn't any more room. But I don't think the spare room would even sleep one. There's so much clutter in it.
It's funny how quickly spare rooms get full of junk, innit? Anyway, thanks for the offer, but I think it's important me and our Roy stay together.
Yeah, well, we understand.
You know where we are if you do need us.
Yeah, that's good to know. Thanks, both of you.
Well, what are friends for, eh?
Can you take him back, Liz? If he likes it, please. Clara! You're pathetic. You know that.
I'm sorry.
You married Oakall because Daddy said you should, and look where that led.
How dare you? Of all people!
And as soon as Daddy dies, leaving you needing money, what do? Marry some prat who can see you out of it. Weak.
I love Michael, and that is the only reason I agreed to his proposal.
You love Biff. Or are you too much of a cretin to realise what everybody else can see from a mile off?
I am marrying Michael because he is the man that I love, and there's nothing that you can say is going to change anything. And if you think that that's me running away, well, can you blame me? Wouldn't you run if they thought that of you?
I have never run.
Oh, well, I'm better. I'll be late.
Lunch is ready!
Coming!
Where's Ned?
He's gone to meet Roy.
You might have spoken to me privately before telling him he could move in here.
Oh, now, hold on, Sarah. He hasn't taken us up on it, anyway.
Oh, so it's us now, is it? What if he jumped at it? I'm your wife, Jack. You might have spoken with me first.
Ned's not coming to live here, is he? Oh, no.
No, he isn't. Why? What have you two got against the idea?
He's always telling us off and that.
Well, that's not very nice, lads. He's had a hard time of it recently, that's all. Look, he's not going to stay with us, and that's that.
Well, I just wish you'd had the decency to consult with me first. Come on, Victoria.
Seems the customers like being outside.
Betty doesn't. At least we'll catch a passing train.
Here you go. 2 jammy donuts. Thanks, love. Betty, can I have a word, please?
So, that's a triple cheeseburger with French fries, mayonnaise, deep-fried onion rings. Oh, and a Diet Coke.
You're still not speaking to me? Oh, come on, Betty, what do I have to do?
I told Kathy I'd have a go at working with you. That doesn't mean that I have to be chatty.
No, but we still have to work as a team. Oh, come on, Betty, this has got to stop.
If you've anything to say to me about the cafe, I'll listen. Other than that, you might as well talk to that wall.
Received your invitation yet, Biff?
Sorry I'm not with you.
Tara's wedding.
She's still going ahead with it, then?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you'd be the first to know.
Who's she marrying?
Well, ask Biff.
Lord Michael.
Hey! If she's marrying a lord, perhaps she won't have to sell our houses off because she won't be short of a few bob now.
Think again. Sales are going ahead.
What's all the excitement?
Lady Tara's getting wed.
So, she didn't tell you anything?
Why should she? I'm not a keeper.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit quick though, isn't it, mate? You two have only just split up. She got over that a bit fast, didn't she?
People like Tara don't sit waiting around. They jump for the first opportunity.
How do you feel?
Can't believe I don't care. Why should I be surprised? It's not like she's betrayed me or anything.
Yeah, I know, fair enough, but getting married?
Her sort do that, don't they?
Oh, so it's like a business arrangement. She's married for money. Yeah, of course it is. Why else would you do it? Hi, guys.
Oh, bang on time. Well done, that man.
Hey, you know me, never late. What's up with him?
I'll tell you in a bit. Come on, let's go and get changed.
Oh, nice one, all three together. I could just catch you for a quick word, could I? Well, it's a favour, really, but...
Can you hang on 5 minutes, Roy? We're just going to get changed.
Yeah, of course I can. Couldn't have a bottle of cola, could have been, mate. What? Just a...
Yeah, no problem.
Don't mind if I go through, do you?
No, be my guest.
You all right, Roy?
Hey, mate, I tell you what, you won't forget about that, Paul, eh?
No, it's not that. Look, I know this is a lot to ask, but is it all right if I stay at your house just for a few days? I realise you're overcrowded as it is and that, but it's just that we've got to move out, and until I find somewhere permanent, I'm a bit stuck, like...
Right, well...
And I think my dad wants us to move out together, but I just think it's time I had a little bit of space on my own.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, of course you can, Roy. You stay as long as you like.
Are you sure? I mean, I'd understand if they want enough room.
Well, actually, there is a bit in the morning, as long as you don't mind keeping on the sofa, we'll manage fine, won't we, lads? Yeah, no probs. Welcome to the team, Roy.
Cheers, lads. I really do appreciate this. I'll move some of my stuff across tomorrow if it's all right.
Yeah, no sweat.
Cheers.
What are you telling that for? If we're not careful, we'll never get rid of him. You've got a really short memory, haven't you, Marlon? It's not so long ago that you didn't have a roof over your head. Oh, come on, don't be so tight, the pair of you. He's had it harder than either of you ever will.
You're just going to have to try hitting it off with Laura. I don't think there's anything else you can do. You only own half the business.
Yeah, I'm well aware of that.
Don't take it out on me. All I'm saying is Laura's in, and that's that. You can't afford not to get on with her.
Leaving me to find out from Chris. I should have been consulted.
Well, you didn't consult Tara when you agreed to marry me.
Whose side are you on?
Yours. Which is why I'm giving you good advice. Well, is Laura coming in immediately?
Yeah, of course she is.
Doesn't look like you'd be a bridesmaid, then.
No, but when they need someone to carry a coffin, I shall be first in line.
Dad, I've got it. I've thought of a way to save the farm.
Well, fire away, son.
It says in here, 28-year-old Maurice Roberts received £12,000 for the sale of one of his kidneys. I could sell one of mine. 12,000 quid, Dad, eh? I mean, I don't mind. I don't even like kidney.
It's a good idea, Butch. But I'm not having you sell one of your kidneys. What happens if one of your others goes wrong?
You've only got 2 kidneys.
Exactly. You would have. And a very important organ is the kidney.
Well, it'll have to be something else, then. I know. I could sell one of my lungs.
No, Butch. No, good lad for trying. But you can't sell a lung.
Why not?
But they don't buy lungs. If your lungs pack in, that's it, you're dead. There's no talk of replacements.
Maybe I could be the first, Dad, eh?
Who's going to buy one of his insides, right? You've got more chance of shifting one of the pig's kidneys than one of his.
Shut up, Mandy.
Belt up her, Mandy. At least Butch is trying to think of something to help us in our plight. Some people have contributed nout.
Bev, do you want to talk?
No, I'll be all right.
You know, it's fine to be upset. Tara meant a lot to you.
She did. Maybe she still does.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know, Kathy. Things were going really well between us. When we were together, it was perfect, no matter what anybody in the village thought. I mean, it was the first time that I'd laughed since Lyndon.
I know.
I mean, if Tara's dad hadn't have died, maybe none of this would have been happening. She wouldn't have needed the money, she wouldn't have had to sell her own farm, Betty'd still have a house, so would everybody else, and then maybe she wouldn't have been marrying somebody else. It just seems so unfair.
And you'd still be together.
Well, wouldn't we?
You've made the right decision. I'm sure you and Tara would have carried on having a good time together, but your world's apart in the way you deal with things, with people.
Yeah, you're right. I know, you're right.
None of it's your fault.
It's just a different world for them, isn't it? Because one minute she tells me that she loves me, and then the next she's going off to marry somebody else. And I shouted at her. And I told her to go and marry him, and I never for 1 second thought she actually would.
You're a good-looking guy. You'll meet someone else, same as I will.
Yeah, I know.
People know none of what's happened's down to you.
Do they? Well, Betty's still not talking to me.
Give her time, Biff. She'll see that she was wrong.
It's not just her, though, is it? There's a whole pack of them I need to win around.
All right.
Yeah, we're going
This is going to be harder than I thought, you know.
What's that?
Looking for somewhere to live. I mean, there's places in the paper, but not in Emmerdale. Most of them are too expensive, any road.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, if it was just a room, there's plenty of those, but, well, a flat or a place for two. It's amazing.
Dad, will you listen to me for 1 second? I've decided I want to move out. I just think it's time. I mean, we can't go on living together forever, can we?
Oh, I see.
I'd have done it sometime, but I was just thinking about what you were saying this morning about moving on. Both of us. So, decided to stay with Biff and lads and that, just till I find a place by myself.
Well, with Biff?
Yeah, that's right. Anyway, it's going to make things easier for you, isn't it? Just finding a place for one.
Yeah, I suppose so. No, you're right, son. You need your own space.
I'll shove down my gear out tomorrow.
Tomorrow's a bit quick, innit?
Yeah, you did say the sooner the better.
I know. Well, I suppose I've only me to worry about. I can move with the Sugdens. They've got room for one.
Have a pint, please, Alan.
Can I just say I think it's disgusting what your ex is doing? No, I'm sorry. Some things need saying. Taking out with another man days after she's dumped you and then announcing their marriage. I think it's disgusting, I do.
Well, we're not together anymore, Viv. Perhaps you'd like to spread that word around.
And then she'll go swanning off on her honeymoon without a thought for the devastation she's caused here.
Yeah, all right, Viv.
I do find it astonishing that she's going ahead with the property sale.
That's what Chris told Betty. I don't know why she just doesn't drop a bomb on the entire village and I'm done with it.
I wonder how much of a say the Tates have had.
Well, they don't give two hoots, do they? As long as they're all right, the rest of the human race can whistle.
Roy's all right, and they'll only be for a couple of days.
Yeah, no, I don't want someone keeping on the sofa. You know what it's like. You don't feel like you're home when your living room's been taken over.
I know, but he's a good friend. Do the same for you.
Yeah, and he's had it hard, I know all that. I sound really selfish, don't I?
Yes.
Can I join you two?
Yeah, be our guest.
You know, I'm really keeping my fingers crossed for Betty. Poor thing.
Well, Tara's not being served stamps for her wedding invites by me.
Look, sitting there moaning about it or thinking up stupid ways to punish Tara isn't going to get anybody anywhere. If people in this village intend to fight for their homes, they need to get off their backsides and do something about it.
Yes, but like what?
Well, I don't know, something constructive so people know they won't be walked over.
And what do you suggest, Sarah? Barricading entry to the village? Or perhaps Betty could cement herself to the kitchen floor? Things are easily solved in Cloud Cuckoo Land, but most of the people around here live on planet Earth.
Shall we go and find a table, Jack?
Yeah. Well, the only way I can see that people are going to keep their homes is by finding the money to pay for them.
That hard-faced cow wants a say in everything. She'd be constantly looking over my shoulder, making my life hell.
Kim, will you stop moaning about the woman? She hasn't done anything yet, so you can't know anything for sure.
I know what she's up to.
Well, talking about it isn't going to get you anywhere, is it? You need to do something.
I don't have a controlling share.
You don't need to. Look, you can either give it a go and hope things aren't as bad as you think they're going to be,
Or what? Put my half up for sale and watch the money be snatched up by creditors?
Or you can start to take my plan seriously.
How many more times?
What will it take to convince you? You'd be free of Laura. You'd have the money from the horse. We'd be set up for life.
All right, Sarah.
Hi, Ned. Come sit down. Jack will be back in a minute.
Yeah, right. Glad I caught you. You know what we were talking about this morning? You know, your spare room.
Oh, yeah.
You see, Roy's looking for a place on his own. I mean, I can see his point. Lads his age don't be stuck with the dads, do they?
No.
He's moving in with the lads, you know, over the road for a few days. So, if the offer's still on, yes, please, I'd like to stay. That is, unless somebody else has been round, you know.
No, no.
Of course they haven't.
Oh, that's great. I mean, it'll only be until I find somewhere more permanent. You sure it won't be too much trouble?
It's absolutely fine.
Oh, that's great. You've saved my life, the pair of you.
Why, what have we done?
Ned asked if he can move into the spare room till he can find somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm on my own now, you see. So, if tomorrow'll be okay, I'd like to start moving as fast as possible.
Tomorrow? Yeah, no problem.
You both sure?
Stay as long as you like.
That's great. Glad to see you haven't abandoned me. I'll get the drinks in it.
I thought you didn't want him to stay.
And I was supposed to tell him that, was I?
You know what we ought to do? We ought to go up to Oakwell Hall and smash all her windows in.
Oh, where would that get us? The same place as our Sam.
We can't go on like this. We've sat here trying to think of a way out for weeks now. Why don't we face facts? We've had it.
Oh, Zach.
We haven't. We can keep our farm. Paddy's gonna buy it for us. He's got the money.
Hey, what?
Cheers, Alan. Get one for yourself. I'm celebrating.
Oh, right, I'll have a scotch.
Viv?
Oh, double rum and coke then. Thank you. What are you celebrating? Jan the full shilling again, is she?
Yeah, that's not what they do with Jan. I'm moving in with the subject.
Him and her?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, I saw your advert in the Courier. You're looking for a motorbike? Yeah, well, I might have something you'd be interested in.
Drinks all round, landlord. We're celebrating.
How's that, Lindsay?
Don't tell me they're taking you lot in and all.
Here he is. Have a saviour.
You saved our lives, Paddy. I can ever thank you.
What have I done? Man, told us you're buying our farm. Hey, Paddy's a jolly good fellow. Paddy's a jolly good fellow. Paddy's a jolly good fellow. Where comes they all of us?
Already told you, Steve, we are not stealing a horse.
Can you think of anything else? It's the only chance you, me and James have of any sort of future.
I'm not interested. It's totally ridiculous.
OK, why is it? Listen, I've been in touch with someone who knows all your horses.
Who? Was it that woman you were on the phone to the other day?
It doesn't matter. She's prepared to pay $200,000 for your prize stallion.
We can't just steal Orsina.
It's £200,000, Kim. Then we grab the money that goes into the stud account from the insurance and we've got $500,000. That's $500,000, Kim. We could get out of here once and for all. It's our only chance. And it'd be easier than you think. All you've got to do is say yes, and we'll do it.